just wondering what was going on.
That's what we do. We get up early in the morning.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
Because I just asked you for it.
I don't need to show my ID.
Okay, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail for failure to identify, because I've identified that you've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No.
This is a state where I don't have to show my ID.
Turn around.
You're going to do this in front of my son?
Yeah.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I don't want to take you to jail. I don't like taking people to jail. I don't like doing what I had to do to you in front of your kids. But you caused it. All you had to do was provide the information asked. Listen. Shut up and listen just a minute. We had reasonable enough suspicion to identify you. That's all that matters. And
what was I being detained for?
Criminal, we don't know what's going on, but we can call it criminal activity.
Imagine it's early morning in the 4th of July and you get your young son out and get ready for your walk that you do every single day. And while you're doing it, you get approached by a couple of officers.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Actually, go ahead.
Technically, not really, but I mean, it is pretty early in the morning. Just wondering what was going on.
That's what we do. We get up early in the morning.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
Because I just asked you for it.
I don't need to show my ID.
Okay, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail for failure to identify, because I've identified that you've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
I don't have my ID on me because it's at the house.
Okay, what's your name and date of birth?
Huh?
What's your name and date of birth?
I don't know, but you can't run. I don't have. This is a state where I don't have to show my ID.
Turn around.
You're going to do this in front of my son?
Yeah, turn around.
Are you serious?
Yeah, turn around.
This is my son. Let me bring my son home first.
No, turn around now.
Bro, you need to... Here, let me videotape this real quick. I want this on video. What are you doing to my son? Bro, this is fucked up. Son, it's okay, okay? Bro, I promise you're going to pay for this.
You think?
Yeah, I promise you that. We're walking around. There's nothing suspicious. I've done nothing criminal. I don't have my ID on me. I told you that.
And what did I tell you?
And you just slammed me on the ground because I was trying to record. What are you rolling me on the ground for? Dude, this is ridiculous. Man, look what you're doing to my fucking son. There's my phone right there, too. You're a punk-ass bitch. You know that?
The officers are checking out the situation, obviously, and I can understand that if it's something that's out of the ordinary and they want to see what's going on, that's fine. But once they realize that it's just a man walking his son, they should have just left it alone. There's no crime in that. But as far as the cop was concerned, the crime wasn't the fact that he was just out and walking his son. It was the fact that he did not immediately bow down and carry an ID to give to this cop so that he could get his ID fixed.
Dude, I can't even believe you're doing this to my son because he was walking around on 4th of July.
Have a seat and I'll talk to you. Hey, buddy, come here. You're okay. Listen to me. You're okay. Hey, quit crying. People that don't want to identify typically are involved in criminal activity. I've known this individual to be involved in thefts in the city of Canton.
There has been no criminal activity.
Okay, listen to me.
Bro, we were just walking, and when you came up, you didn't hear what he said when he first came up, though, did you?
No, shut up and listen. Okay. So I saw y'all walk down the alley behind I saw y'all when I was headed into the office. Walk across the street.
Yes, sir.
Then I got my unit ready. While getting my unit ready, man, I see y'all back in the alley you left from, okay?
We always walk from that alley around it. So that's our house is around that. Is that why we do that? I promise. We do it every morning. I'm surprised you haven't seen me.
So here's the thing. That's fine and dandy, man. But listen, we have people that are going up and down these alleys, spray painting and tearing shit up.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
Okay? It's the 4th of July, man.
But
Okay,
if he would have came up and said
stop,
something like,
stop.
hey, but he just goes,
Hey.
I've been called for, what do you say, investigation of something. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal, though. Listen, when I got there, I didn't play games with you. I asked you what y'all were doing. You said, okay. I've worked here. Yeah, and that's fine, dude.
Right.
I love it that you're out with your kid. But it is a little odd, okay? So when I ask you for your ID, you say, I don't have any ID. So what's your name and date of birth? That's all you have to give me. Give me your name and date of birth. What is your name and date of birth?
I know, but it's just because
No, this is your last
you're asking me right now? I thought
what
you were
is
saying my name is John Sexton, 123086.
Okay, set tight. 1230 of 86.
As you know, the mainstream media is only going to give you a little bit of information. I was able to get you the full body camera footage to give you a full perspective of what happened, and they're not even releasing the police officers' names. But don't worry about that, because I got you back, and on top of that, we're going to see some TikToks, and look at the buzz that this event has created in this small town in Oklahoma.
All while Sexton's son watched and wailed.
Hey, I got a question. Why in God's name are you still working?
The names of the officers that were involved in this incident, but we aren't releasing them right now.
Pick me. I'll tell you.
Sexton says what he knows for sure is that his son hasn't been the same since.
He's been a cop for Halloween for the last 2 years. That's what he's been wanting to be. I want this on video. What are you doing to my bro? This is up.
How come you're still actively working? Isn't the OSB involved?
Just walking around.
Walking around is a little bit suspicious. We do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
Taking walks early morning is something that is habitual for him and his child. He absolutely loves to be outside.
Hey, how you doing today?
You're watching body cam video from a Watonga police officer who stopped this man, John Sexton, and his son in the early morning of July 4th.
Isn't Johnny like, I don't know, the 31st complaint on your county's officers? Oh, that's a county officer you're sitting with, ain't it?
Enjoy your time on the force, Monty, because you won't be there long. Sure. You got anything to say about what you done? Sure. Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. How's your ex-wife? She all right? Oh, nobody knew about that? Aren't you affiliated with the principal of an elementary school? We don't want to talk about that, do we? No? Johnny is a good person. He is. He loves to be with his son. He loves to be outside with his son. This is absolutely unacceptable. This is crazy. This is crazy that you're still working. This is crazy that you have not yet resigned. And it's even more crazy that you think you're going to sit down at a gas station, cafe, whatever have you, and that you're gonna mock my friend and you're gonna laugh at my friend. You thought the news was bad?
Tonga 5 Weatherford. Show 1 detained.
Five clear.
5 to Weatherford. Check 44s on a John Sexton. 12/30/1986. Okay, listen, man. As long as you don't have like a bad warrant, I don't want to take you to jail. I don't like taking people to jail. I don't like doing what I had to do to you in front of your kid. But you caused it. All you had to do was provide the information asked. Listen. Shut up and listen just a minute. We had reasonable enough suspicion to identify you. That's all that matters.
But if I did criminal activity.
Yeah.
But I didn't do no criminal activity.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing criminal walking with my son.
Okay. It's not criminal, but we still have reasonable enough suspicion to identify you.
And if I want to give the ID, I can.
No, it's not a if. The state is not a if you want to
So
state.
it's a state that they can ID you at any time.
It's not a. This is not a shall ID state. But once you're being detained, and
What was I being detained for?
criminal, like we don't know what's going on, but we can call it criminal activity.
That's not. But I didn't do criminal activity, sir. That was
Okay, man.
Thrown down like that in front of my son.
I didn't even throw you down. If you want to know the truth,
You did. And
No.
you rolled me on the ground, sir.
I rolled you on the ground
2
to.
times.
I just making sure you don't have any weapons in there, bro.
Bro, that was just a little overdue when a kid's right there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't you think maybe next time a cop says, "Hey, what's your
I
name?"
don't have my ID though. That's what I was telling you. I don't have it on me.
But I did ask you what your name and date of birth is. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it, Mr. Sexton. What'd you say your first name was?
John. I think I either got court on the 8th or the 16th or something like that. But I
Okay.
went to court like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
To county court?
Yeah. Blaine County.
Okay, you got warrants out of, see? And that's what I was saying, man.
Where at?
I've been doing this. You got warrants out of Woods County?
They don't pick me up. I was just
Okay, but here's the thing, man.
It's a ticket, that unpaid ticket.
Okay. But here's the thing, man. Typically, when a cop's out with somebody and they don't want to identify, it leads us to believe that you are involved in more criminal activity than we need to. So that's why you heard me saying what I was saying, because I'm narrating for the camera. This is not my first day on the job, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm straight up with people. If I tell you to do something, you better be doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but
Hey, you know what? Maybe teach.
I don't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
You
thought
just-
my son being there, it wasn't the right time to do all this shit.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? At 5:30 in the morning.
Bro, I get up 4 o'clock every morning.
No, that's cool, man.
4 o'clock at night. I
Yeah,
get up at 4 o'clock.
but put yourself in our position. We have our job is to make certain that shit's not going on down here. We see all the spray painting. So I literally saw y'all cross right here at Prouty.
Indians around here running around doing that bullshit.
I got you, bro.
What's on you got a possible out of Woods County? We'll call and verify.
Was clear. How you getting along over there, boss? Huh? Yeah. He's got possible warrants. So when I was headed in, I saw him walk down the alley, and then when I moved my truck around to the covered stuff, you know you can park back there if you want, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can, man. When I moved my truck back around there, like I turned, so this is Prouty. They were already walking out of the alley at Noble. They walked, and then they just turned around, and he went right back into the same alley he came from. And he was hanging around on the, it'd be like 101, 102 or something like that. I'd have to go back and look at the address. But he's hanging around back there where they cook all that barbecue and stuff. So that's why we're making contact with him.
Yeah.
When people don't want to identify, typically there's something else going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too early for this shit.
It's like 10.
Huh?
You don't have one, he's got like 10.
Yeah. He didn't want to identify. He got his ass tripped up, put on the ground.
What was he doing?
So when I came in, I come from the north. I see him cross this street, Prouty, in the alleyway. He's walking down. When I turn to go put my stuff up, they don't come out at Noble. I get my stuff to go, and I move my pickup around back, and they're hanging around like the back over there. You know where the bar, like where TGC is and stuff? They're hanging around over there. I don't know what they're doing. So Joaquin finds him. Joaquin's talking to him. He's like, I don't have to tell y'all anything. I said, dude, it's like, you're being detained. Hold on. I said, what is you give me your ID? He's like, I ain't giving you my ID. I don't give you shit. I don't have it. I said, okay, what's your name and date of birth? And he said, I don't have to tell you shit. something like that. So I said, all right, go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'll take you in for failure to identify. Like, you're being detained. Like, I don't know. I was fixing to tell Joaquin, like, you know, if we can kind of get the situation where we can go over there to TGC and see what's going on and make certain nothing's out of the ordinary. He's like, we're just out walking, man. We walk every day. Okay, that's cool. But how much crap goes on in these alleys, Jarrett?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
So, he wouldn't turn around and put his hands behind his back. So he got the old jerk, kick your feet out from underneath you right in front of his kid. I hate to be that way. 4th of July, you know what I mean?
I mean, why is he out 6 o'clock in the morning with his kid?
Says he gets up every morning at 4 and walking around. You ever seen him?
No.
Me neither.
No, and I call out those when I do them too.
Yeah.
I purposely drive down.
I don't think I'm out of the scope of my job, do you?
No. I mean, we've been told to extra patrol because of issues in the alleys, and now we're checking out somebody that's in the same fucking alley.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got break-ins, we've got graffiti, we've got reports of drug stuff.
Yeah. He's got warrants out of Woods, Custer, K. Yeah.
Yeah, that popped up and I was like, oh shit. So Jordan, I was finishing up my 10:15. Jordan and I were,
Yeah, that was your night.
was nothing, no super fancy. Hey, how we disposing of I'm cutting her brake, not charging her for it. She just,
Dude, if you're in a church now that they're doing evidence correct, it's easier not to take it. Because then we have to put it in there, and then you have to fill out all the paperwork on it, and then they have to fill out a deal, and we have to take it to the state and get it disposed.
marijuana?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the nastiest car ride you've ever taken, man.
I talked to that thing. It wasn't put in the report officially. Told her I was going to dispose of it for her.
There you go.
Cut her
Yeah.
brake.
There you go. Yeah. I cut one brake yesterday, no DL.
Hers is suspended and no insurance.
This guy, he had weed in his car, a little bit of weed, but not enough to matter. What you got firing here, brother?
I was testing that out, trying to figure out why it wasn't working.
Did you get it going?
It won't work on 12-volt plugs, so I ran it. I fuse linked it to the battery. That's what it was.
I got to figure out something with mine. My computer will sit there and go flick, flick, flick. It just flickers.
That's what's happening. Is however they ran it to any of your plugs is shit wiring or too much wiring. You know how before they put all those butt joints in it, kills your ohms or over whatever. That's what was happening because this was going on, and that would fry your computer. So don't let it stay doing that because that pulse will fry the laptop battery.
Well, what I figured out, the best thing to do was take it inside, put it on. Tonga 5 just waiting on 44 returns.
Right there, we're still on hold with Woods County. Custer County also advised they have one valid 44 or bondable.
Was clear. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I took it inside and let the battery charge, and it quit. If I get the battery above 80%, it quits. And so I think what it is, George, is the computer battery gets drained so much. You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't do it until something's happening. Charging it, it didn't have a problem. But as soon as less friends I just secured it so it wouldn't fall, but I found the little.
I love this shit.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I buy it. If you ever need some, holler at me. I buy it in a roll about this big. I
used to make bracelets, and I got kind of stupid with it, so I probably got one of every color. And
I want a shotgun sling, but I want it to be somewhat adjustable.
Oh fuck yeah! I don't do the dog leashes or shotgun thing. Those take forever. And I don't. Yeah, those are a pain in the ass. You gotta have so much slack when you do them, and it's like getting a lariat rope and running tying circles with a lariat rope. You know.
Well, you gotta. Well, like you said, you got to have so much slack to accommodate for how much you're going to take up. And my problem is I always come out that far too short on something. I'm like, dang it. You know this guy at all?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't.
Is this the guy that Travis got into it with at Canton? Is this the coins, the guy that stole the coin jar off the?
We'll talk at 5. Custer advises to just advising he's got one with them.
Was clear. Woods County can be slow.
Yeah, what last master duty calls? Somebody hit a.
Woods County advised total $3,000-$4,000 to take care of it.
Yeah. Was clear. Okay, man. Have a good night. See, I'm not dumb, am I? People usually have warrants that don't want to identify.
I know, but they've been on there for 10 years. Like, they're just for tickets.
Okay.
That's all they are.
Well, here's the thing, though. Are you aware of what they're doing now? So now that I've advised you, they're all supposed to put a check mark on them or whatever. So the next time somebody checks out with you, guess what? There's a good chance you might go to jail for them. So you might want to start getting a hold of them counties and take care of it.
Yeah, you got to get a hold of them now, they say. They used to just put warrants out, but they said if you get a hold of them and you can't pay it, they'll work with you to not put one out. But
yeah, but here's the deal.
This was from 10 years ago. That's the reason
a lot of you guys have strung them out so long now that they're saying, hey, guess what?
Sit them out.
Nope. Yep. You can come set them out.
Yeah.
All right, man. Mr. Sexton, if you're going to be walking around, that's fine. But we've literally been put on extra patrol in the alleyways, so that's why you got checked out with. And if me or one of my officers check out with you, at least give them your information. Okay.
All right.
So you guys have a good day.
You got my phone?
Yeah, I do. Glad you asked. I'd have to try to come find you. Where are you working at?
Apple Market.
Okay, man. Hey, buddy. See, this is what we don't.
Come on, son.
Hey.
You're supposed to be in there, son. Come on. You can't play in there. That's not ours, okay? We'll go home and pay.
All right, so listen, you guys, we don't mind you getting out and walking around, but when the police officers ask you who you are, you better tell them, okay?
Come on, let's go.
I'll put these up for you.
I know, we'll find stuff like that all the time.
We need a CID.